The first thing I want to say is lately when I'm recording, there'll there'll be more stalkers before I'm recording, and then there'll be less stalkers when I start recording. The last 3 or 4 videos have been like that. But also, my sink was sinking the other day. My kitchen sink was dripping dripping water randomly sinked. And then it kept doing it like all day the other day, and it hasn't done it since then though. And then the other day at work, I had a delivery outside of town to Stanton. The town Stanton. So I'm leaving Norfolk, and at the intersection at the edge of town before I get out of town, there's a Stanton sheriff meeting me at the edge of Norfolk. And then there's another Stanton sheriff right after that. And then when I get to Stanton, when I turn at the street that I'm going to, that I'm delivering to, when I turn onto that street, there's another Stanton sheriff driving by me. Or maybe the same one even, I don't know. And then yesterday, or whatever day, I was hearing a tire screeching, or the day before yesterday, I guess. I was hearing tires screeching outside, like a car in the parking lot was screeching his tires or something. And like just taking off, screeching their tires, you know, their loud engine car. And I saw someone on a scooter sync up with someone else on a scooter. Like someone rode by me on a scooter, and someone else came out in front of me on a scooter at the same time, up the street from me. And then I saw, there was the video that I did where there's 2 bike people syncing up the other day. There was a guy riding by me on a bike, and there was 2 other people riding up on a bike across the street at the same time. And I saw that. I saw 2 other bike people syncing up when I wasn't recording one day. And been a few planes flying over me lately, a few planes flying over my apartment lately. Like a jet flew over my apartment the other day. My toilet was sinking up the other day. But yeah, a lot of these videos, they'll disappear at the start of the video. Or like, they'll disappear. There'll be less cars than there was before I was recording. But then the other video, the other night, there was like nothing happening the entire video. Pretty much. Like there's a few stalkers here and there. But most of the video, there's nothing happening. It was quiet. It was like 3 a.m. or something. But it's still like less stalkers than I was expecting to see. And I think there was more of them before I started recording again that time too. But right after that, there was this whitey that came out. And there's nothing the whole video, and then when I turn the camera off, this whitey comes out. And they always do stuff right after I turn the camera off. Like every time. There'll be a cop pulling up after I turn the camera off or something like that. They'll just pull up and park next to me right after I turn the camera off or something. So, yeah. What else? This light's been flickering. There's been a lot of synced up engine sounds outside my apartment. There's been less sirens the last few days. So, less sirens, but more planes. Still sirens, though. What else, man? Just everything, everywhere, all the time. Everyone. Well, probably not everyone, but you know what I mean. When I'm driving on the highway, whenever I have deliveries on the highway, there'll be stalkers driving by me like the whole time, the whole way up the highway, and they'll be meeting me like at the bottom of hills or at the top of hills or at streets that I'm passing, you know, like intersecting streets or whatever, like that, bridges and whatever. They'll be meeting me at the bottom of hills, the top of hills, and curves in the road, like where the road starts to curve or where the road straightens back out again. And then there'll be a car meeting me. Like there'll be a whitey driving by me as a car comes up over the hill ahead of me. Like I see the car come up over the hill at the same time. And then when that car drives by me, another car is coming up over the hill or whatever. And then when I get to the top of the hill, there's a one headlight car driving by me, and then there's like synced up garbage trucks and FedExes and shit out on the highway too. And sheriffs or state troopers or whatever. And synced up tractors and synced up semis. You know, synced up motorcycles. You know, and I'll just see like two red cars, one right behind the other. And two cars, whatever color, or a black car and a silver car, one right behind the other. Whatever. Just all the way up the highway, I'll see this. And then when I get into the next town, there'll be cops stalking me and people stalking me, red shirt people stalking me, and dog walkers and all the same shit. The smaller towns, there's less stalkers. It'll just be like a couple of cars stalking me in the smaller towns. But it's stalkered up everywhere, the whole way, and the whole way up the highway and back. But oh yeah, and then I think there's synced lightning this morning. Yeah, pretty sure. And there was synced lightning on that video this morning. Like when that one car got to the intersection, there's this really bright flash of lightning behind it. That definitely looked like synced lightning. It was like way brighter than all the other lightning that I was seeing too. Like it was this really bright flash of lightning, like right when that car got to the intersection. But like all the other lightning was like orange looking, and like that flash of lightning was like the bright white flash of lightning, and like lit up the whole sky. I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, like it's synced lightning. There's been synced flies all over the place. There's a bunch of synced flies and synced bugs everywhere. I see synced butterflies like every day. Synced moths and shit. And like a wasp or something was like attacking me the other day, like buzzing in my ear or whatever. I don't know if that was a sync bug, but probably. Maybe it was just a pissed off wasp. I don't know. But yeah, and then Friday and Saturday, all day or all night, people outside my apartment are going, woo! Synced up. So they're having some party out there or whatever. There's people out there going, woo! At very synced up moments. Over and over. And then my one neighbor was talking on the phone synced up again yesterday. He's just always talking on the phone synced up. Up close to the wall, talking through the wall synced up. It's a lot of the same old shit. The sync is new. I don't think I've ever heard my sync synced, but my sync was syncing, and it was synced. But it's not synced. It's not syncing anymore. It's just a sync now. It's just a turned off sync now, so it's not synced right now, but it is a sync though. But anyway, That's all the sync things right now that I can think of. Yep, that's it for right now. So see y'all later.